what are the challenges that we are going to, well, of course, nutrition is going to face in the future?
Well, I think that there's so many advancements in terms of medical science, and I think that we're starting to understand that there's so much more complexity that's associated with helping to keep people healthy. And even though there's more complexity, nutrition is such a critical component of that. For example, when we're looking at nutrition, we see that nutrition can impact health, but we also know that genetics is an important component to that. Also, the medical management of disease comes into play as well. So we can't just talk about nutrition and food and helping the people be healthy. We've got to understand the nutrition and part of a bigger, larger complex. So if we're talking about their medical management of their medical condition as well.
What do nutritionists need to talk about in the next 5, 10 years in this country and other countries?
Well, I think that nutritionists are such a critical component of the medical management of a patient. We see that there's an increase in overweight and obesity across the world. And it's interesting to me that even though we're seeing an increase in that, we're also seeing an increase in the technology that's associated with medical care. And so there seems to be a disconnect between the medical management, because we know we've got advancements there, but people are not necessarily getting healthy. Nutritionists are critical because we understand the science, but we've got to translate that into helping people make healthier food choices that are going to stay with them.
Which are your impressions of nutrition in Mexico?
In from what respect?
The focus that people took it to in industry or food production.
I think the thing that's important is to understand that industry, food production, scientists, medical care, they all need to work together. They've got to work together to help make Mexico a healthier place for their people.
In January 27th, we celebrate the Nutritionist Day. Why? What do we need to celebrate here as a nutritionist or the nutrition?
Well, I think that it's amazing that you have this celebration of the nutritionist, because it's going to increase the awareness of what nutritionists can do to be such a critical component of that medical team. If you think about it, everyone has a common goal in terms of the medical professionals are trying to help their patients get healthier. Patients want to get healthier. We want to reduce the financial burden to the people in terms of the medical management of disease conditions. So together, industry, business, scientists, we all have a common goal. Nutrition is such a critical component of that.